everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a story that begins quietly but stays in the heart long after it ends. Happy watching!
Ow, don't forget to subscribe. We were still calling each other us, but the feeling had already changed. I noticed it in the quiet moments, when your laughter sounded polite instead of warm, when your replies felt practiced instead of honest. Nothing dramatic happened. No big fight or betrayal. It was just a slow shift, like a song fading in the background, while I was still listening, hoping it would suddenly grow loud again. You were beside me, yet somehow always elsewhere. Your mind wandered during our talks. Your eyes searched for something I couldn't give. I kept telling myself it was just stress, just a phase, just life being busy. But deep down, I felt the distance growing, stretching between us like an invisible wall I pretended not to see. I tried to fill the gap with effort. I listened harder, cared deeper, loved louder. I remembered small details, planned little moments, and held on to memories as proof that we were still real. Every smile from you felt like a victory. Every short reply felt like a loss. Loving you started to feel like chasing something that kept moving away. There was no moment where you said you were unhappy. No warning that your heart was slowly leaving. That made it harder. Because how do you fix something that's never admitted to be broken? I stayed hopeful, convincing myself that love meant patience, that if I waited long enough, you would come back to me the way you used to be. Sometimes, I felt lonelier with you than without you. Sitting next to you, feeling the silence press between us, I missed the closeness we once had. We were together, but not connected, sharing time without sharing feelings. And that kind of loneliness cuts deeper, because it happens right in front of the person you love. I noticed how you stopped sharing your worries with me. Your dreams became vague. Your future no longer included clear plans with us. I wanted to ask if you were still in love, but I was afraid of the answer, so I stayed quiet, choosing temporary comfort over painful truth, even as my heart slowly cracked. The hardest part was how gentle you became. You weren't cruel. You weren't distant enough to leave. You were kind in a way that felt like preparation, like you were slowly letting go without wanting to hurt me. And I let you, because part of me hoped kindness meant you still cared enough to stay. One day, it hit me that I was holding on to memories, not reality. I loved who you were, not who you had become with me. You were already gone in ways that mattered. Even if your name still showed up on my phone and your presence still filled the room, we never had a clear ending. No goodbye. No final conversation to close the chapter. Just two people drifting apart, while pretending everything was fine. That made it harder to heal. Because how do you move on from something that never officially ended? I lost you while we were still together, and that loss hurt more than a breakup ever could. Because I watched it happen slowly. I stayed, I hoped, I loved, while you quietly left. And now I carry the ache of knowing that sometimes love doesn't end loudly. Sometimes it fades while you're still holding hands.